a question from Tim here, and it's typically one question that I'm not very good at, because he's wondering what we shot the film with, because he thought that one of the cameras, he saw a latest system on it. Yeah, I'm rubbish with my technology, as some of you probably already know. So I will tell you what I know, but I think what I'm going to do as well, because lots of you guys are probably interested in this, and lots of people think it's been shot on film and whatever else, and it wasn't. So what I know so far, and I will do a separate podcast, I think, all about what equipment we used regarding the edit, the filming and everything, and hopefully that will help out. But we used about 2 different types of cameras, essentially about 4 sort of different cameras we used, I think, or maybe even more, on the production, and they varied from a Sony HDV camera, which was either an FX1 or a Z1, I always get them confused, and also a Panasonic. If you watch any behind the scenes on most DVDs of the big films, then lots of those sort of cameras are used for those behind the scenes things nowadays. We were lucky enough to be able to use these 35mm adapter setups, which are either the Red Rock or, if he's right, and I'm not sure, the latest or the Lexus. Again, I will find out properly, and I'm sorry that I'm really not technical enough for this.
So, Neil, cameraman.
Yes.
Why is this camera so long?
Oh, do I have to answer that? Do I have to answer that question?
So what's on there then?
It's full of lenses. That's essentially what's going on here. You've just got lenses here, and a little glassy bit there, and a camera thing there. Don't know what that's doing there. I just put that on there. And yeah, that's it. It just looks impressive, you know. Chicks dig the cars. Something like that.
Chicks dig the long cameras.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Chicks dig the long cameras.
What that 35mm adapter does is give you that really shallow depth of field and give you a very film-like look. And we didn't have it throughout the movie, and you probably, if you watch it closely, you'll be able to sort of see where one minute we've got it, and the next minute there's even a point in one scene where halfway through the scene we flip to a different camera because it was a whole different day's shoot, and we didn't have that camera at the time. But yeah, I hope that gives a rough idea of what we shot it on. It was edited on an iMac on Final Cut Pro, and we also used colour to do all the colour correction at the end, which made all those cameras and all the different weather conditions and days we were filming all become hopefully a relatively coherent story, and sort of not look out of place with each other. So that's the rough thing. I hope that helps.
Brilliant. I need a slap.
Someone wondering if the swords that were made and designed for the film would be made commercially available. The answer to that is yes. They were made by Raven Armories here in the UK, and if you go to the website, there's links on the Born of Hope site, or if you go to actorswhatproductions.com and go to the shop section, you can find links to Raven Armories, and just contact those guys and talk to them about what you want, really, and I'm sure they'll be able to make stuff for you. So yes, if you want any props and costumes from the film, then either contact the artisans directly if you know them, like the swords, but on that same note, we are going to do some props and costume sales, because we need to get rid of a lot of stuff ready for the next film, and to help make back money for Born of Hope as well. So if you're interested in any of the props and costumes from the film, keep an eye out on the stuff, join the mailing list, because again, that's the best place where I can tell you, or just keep checking the site. But from about the 1st of May, I'm going to be eBaying off various props and costumes and things. So if you're interested, then again, go to actorswhatproductions.com and you can find out more details there. So yeah, so you can own a piece of memorabilia from the film, which is going to be kind of cool. Someone's wanting to know where they can find the screenplay or movie script in English for a film. Well, at the moment you can't, But I am contemplating putting up somewhere on the website at some point the screenplays, as in the final screenplay that we used, that would sort of edit screenplay essentially, because in the edit the script changed quite a lot and new scenes were added. So actually it's going to be quite interesting if we show you what it was at the end, but also maybe how it started and the various stages, because the script went through and the story went through so many different versions and drafts and things like that. It might be quite interesting to show the evolution of the script. So I might well sort that out, but I couldn't give you a date of when that will be, but there might be the opportunity. So people asking about subtitles, and this person is asking about Italian subtitles, which I'm pretty sure I've now put up. And yeah, just think there are a lot of subtitles already up and working. Check YouTube and check the captions button and see if the subtitles you want are there. There's almost 20, I think, different language subtitles on the film at the moment, and I know we're still getting a few more in. I think should get Chinese very shortly, and some other things. So subtitles great. If you have anything that you haven't seen that's not there yet, contact us and we will sort that out. Someone's asking how they can get autographs from the actors. Okay, well that's easy. It's easy to get autographs from the actors. Just contact us. You can send it in the Q&A thing or anywhere. Most of those emails come to me eventually. Send me an email, tell me who you would prefer to have autographs from, who you want, or a general, anyone you can do, and obviously send an address and we can sort that out for you, no problem. Okay, so if you want autographs from any of us or anything like that, just give me an email and an address and we'll sort it out. Okay, I'm going to be inundated with people now and I am going to spend a small fortune on posting. Okay, obviously the other way to get autographs is to come to an event that we're going to, and there'll be more stuff on the website.